friends, welcome to our YouTube channel Pahadi Chemistry Classes OSR Academy. From last 3 lectures, we are continuously discussing about the alkyl groups and functional groups and the different compounds which are formed from functional groups. Now, we are going to discuss our next functional group, amino group. Next functional group is amino group. Now, how these amino group functional groups are formed? Look at this. This is a very well-known compound that we have discussed in 10th class and 11th class. Ammonia. If a hydrogen atom is removed from ammonia, we get amino group, or simply it is a primary amino group. If two hydrogen atoms of ammonia are removed, we get imino group, or simply it is secondary amino group. Secondary amino group. If the 3 hydrogen atoms from ammonia, all 3 hydrogen atoms from ammonia are removed, we get our last group of amine family, that is nitrile group. That is nitrile group or tertiary amino group. Now it is all about the different types of amine family groups. First one is amino group, second one is imino group, and third one is nitrile group. From ammonia we have removed 1 hydrogen, we get amino group. If 2 hydrogens are removed from ammonia, we get imino group. If all 3 hydrogen atoms from ammonia are removed, we get nitrile group. Now, look at the application of these groups. We will take first amino group. Now, how an amino group is formed? Amino group has formula NH2, and how it is formed? From ammonia, 1 hydrogen atom is removed, we get amino group or primary amino group. Now, let us take some examples by using our alkyl groups that we have discussed in our previous lecture. Look, this is methyl group, this is ethyl group, this is N-propyl group, and this is isopropyl group. In similar fashion, look at this. This is secondary butyl group, secondary butyl group, and this one is isobutyl group. Now, why it is called as secondary butyl group? Because the carbon atom is secondary. And why it is called as isobutyl group? Because in the continuous carbon chain, methyl group is present on second carbon atom. This one is tertiary butyl group, and last one is new pentyl group. You can take any other example that we have discussed previously. So, what will happen if NH2 group is attached to the methyl group? The compound formed will be methyl amine, and it is always a primary amine. In case of ethyl group, it will be a ethyl amine. In this case, it will be a N-propyl amine. In this case, we get secondary propyl or isopropyl amine. In this case, the compound will be secondary butyl amine. In this case, it will be an isobutyl amine. Here it is tertiary butyl amine, and here it is new pentyl or new amine. New pentyl amine or new amyl amine. All these amines are primary. Look, why all these amines are called as primary? Whatever may be the nature of alkyl group, this alkyl group is secondary, this alkyl group is tertiary, this alkyl group is secondary, but all amines are primary amines. Except all other compounds, only amines can be distinguished as primary, secondary and tertiary amine on the basis of this nitrogen atom. If this nitrogen atom is attached to one carbon atom, if this nitrogen atom is attached to one carbon atom, it is a primary nitrogen, and all these amines are primary amines. And all these amines are primary amines. Like ammonia, a lone pair is present on amino group, also in all amines. Due to presence of this lone pair, of electrons, all amines are basic in nature. All amines are basic in nature. They can donate the lone pair of electron to form a coordinate bond. Therefore, all amines are Lewis bases. All amines are Lewis bases, and all amines are nucleophiles. Now, let us discuss the next group of the amine family, that is secondary amino group or imino group. Look how it is formed. The secondary amino or imino group is formed. The secondary amino or imino group is formed by removing two hydrogen atoms from ammonia, and thus we get imino group. In similar fashion, by the previous, we can form different compounds by choosing different alkyl groups attached to the side links of amino group. This will be a secondary amine, and it is dimethylamine. All common names are always given according to the presence of alkyl group or hydrogen. According to the presence of alkyl group or hydrogen. Here two methyl groups are present, therefore this amine is dimethyl amine. Here also lone pair is present. Therefore these amines are also basic in nature. If it is a dimethylamine, then by attaching two ethyl group, we will get diethyl amine. Similarly, if both different alkyl groups are present, then the common name is quite difficult, but not very difficult. We have to follow an alphabetical order. For example, E for ethyl group, M for methyl group, alphabetically. E comes first, then M, then propyl, and remaining one is butyl. Yes, remaining one is butyl. That we have to put at the front. Then this will be our order, alphabetical order. B for butyl, E for ethyl, M for methyl, and P for propyl. Now, in alphabetical order, these groups will be first ethyl, then methyl, then we have to put last amine. In similar fashion, different types of secondary amines can be formed. Now, why this amine is secondary amine? All the alkyl groups present may be primary. If here it is a primary alkyl group is present, that is N-propyl, and it is also a primary group, that is methyl group. So its name will be according to our order. Here, methylpropyl. Methyltropine. Methyl N-tropine amine. But the alkyl group is primary. Here it is alkyl group is primary. This is also primary group. But this amine is secondary amine. So how we judge it? If nitrogen is attached to only one other carbon atom, amines are primary amines. If nitrogen is attached to two other carbon atoms, then amines are secondary amines. And in similar fashion, how the tertiary amine looks like? Yes. The nitrogen atom is attached to three other carbon atoms. Nitrogen attached to one carbon is primary. Nitrogen attached to two carbon is secondary. Nitrogen attached to three carbon is tertiary. Except all other compounds, only amines are distinguished as primary, secondary, tertiary according to these notations. In case of remaining all other compounds, the criterion for primary, secondary and tertiary is carbon atom. But in case of amines, the primary, secondary and tertiary are identified on the basis of nitrogen atom. If nitrogen is attached to one carbon, that is primary amine. If nitrogen is attached to two other carbon atom, it is secondary amine. If nitrogen is attached to three other carbon atom, it is tertiary amine. But except amine, all other compounds are classified as primary, secondary and tertiary on the basis of carbon atom. Look, except amine, all other compounds can be classified according to the carbon atoms. For example, this type of compound will be primary, this type of compound will be secondary, and the carbon is attached to three other carbon atoms, the compound will be tertiary. Lastly, I again tell that except amines, other compounds classified as primary, secondary and tertiary on the basis of carbon atom. And only amines are classified as primary, secondary and tertiary on the basis of nitrogen atom. Nitrogen is attached to one carbon, then it is primary amine. Nitrogen is attached to two carbon atom, then it is secondary amine. If nitrogen is present to attached to three carbon atom, it will be a tertiary amine. Now we will take the next functional group, nitrile group. So look how nitrile group is formed. Nitrile is our tertiary amino group. And how it is formed? Look, that tertiary amino group or nitrile group is formed by removing tertiary amino group or nitrile group. This group is formed by removing all three hydrogen atoms from ammonia. We get a nitrile group or tertiary amino group. Look at these examples. According to name of alkyl group, this will be a trimethyl. How many methyl groups are present? 3. Therefore, this will be a trimethyl amine. And this compound will be, yes, alphabetically E comes first, then M, ethyl. And how many methyl groups are present? 2. Then they were right, methyl, right? Dimethyl. So this compound will be a dimethyl amine. Whatever may be the nature of alkyl groups attached. Alkyl groups may be primary, secondary or tertiary. But nitrogen is attached to three other carbon atoms. Therefore, it is a tertiary amine. It is a tertiary amine. So, friend, this is all about amines. Now, look what we have discussed. We have discussed about the primary amino group, secondary amino group, and tertiary amino group. Now, look. Ethyl amine. Why it is called an ethyl amine? Yes, amino group is present on ethyl group. This is isopropyl amine. This is isopropyl amine. Now look, this name isopropyl amide comes from the alkyl group. That alkyl group is isopropyl group. That alkyl group is isopropyl group or secondary propyl group. Therefore, amine is isopropyl or secondary propyl amine. Here, alkyl group is secondary, but amine is primary. From this notation, if nitrogen is attached to one carbon, amine will be primary. Nitrogen attached to two carbon atom, amine will be secondary. And nitrogen is attached to three carbon atom, amine will be tertiary amine. Remember that except amine, all other compounds are classified as primary, secondary and tertiary on the basis of carbon atom. And only in case of amine, the classification primary, secondary and tertiary is according to the nitrogen atom. If nitrogen attached to one carbon atom, amine will be primary. If nitrogen attached to two carbon atoms, amine will be secondary. If nitrogen is attached to three carbon atoms, amine will be tertiary amine. Now, this is ethyl amine. It is primary amine. This is isopropyl amine. Alkyl group is secondary, but the amine is primary from this. And if we take the example of ethyl methyl amine, alphabetically ethyl, then methyl, then we write amine. In case of ethyl methyl amine, both the alkyl groups are primary. Both the alkyl groups are primary, but amine is secondary. Now look at this example. How it will be named? Yes, it will be named from the name of alkyl groups. Alphabetically, E comes first, then M, then P. Ethyl, methyl, N-propyl. Ethyl, yes, methyl, and then we will write N-propyl, and finally it will be followed by amine. So the name of compound is ethyl, methyl, N-propyl, amine. All these alkyl groups are primary. N-propyl group is also primary. It is also primary. It is also primary. But the amine is tertiary. Then I hope that all you get how to distinguish between different compounds and amines as primary, secondary, and tertiary. Except amine, all other compounds are classified as primary, secondary, and tertiary on the basis of carbon atoms like primary, secondary, and tertiary. Carbon attached to one carbon is primary. Carbon attached to two carbon is secondary, and carbon attached to three other carbon atom is tertiary. All compounds are classified as primary, secondary, and tertiary on the basis of carbon atoms only. But the amines are classified as primary, secondary, and tertiary on the basis of nitrogen atoms. All amines, primary, may be primary or secondary or tertiary, all contain lone pair of electrons. Therefore, they are all Lewis bases or they act as nucleophiles. So, it is all about amines and different types of amine functional groups. I hope that you will all get it clearly, remember it and write it in your book. Okay, friends, thank you.